Yo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Blue Lounge. I see a familiar face in the chat that I haven't seen on here for a while, for quite some time. Strip Bear, welcome back. Welcome back. Avan, welcome. Angel, welcome. Swoopstar, welcome. Welcome to everybody in the chat. Welcome to the Blue Lounge. What a day! What a day it has been today. There's been a ton of news to report on today. A fantastic day for Chelsea. A fantastic day. Luke, big up. Original CV, big up. Couch Critic, big up. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. Listen, congratulations to Chelsea. Congratulations to Chelsea because your boys have shown some big things today. Strip Bear, thank you for the sticker. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Thank you, Strip Bear. Generous donation from you. Great support of this channel. A great support of a lot of Chelsea channels. Strip Bear, take my hat off to you. Lads, congratulations to Chelsea. Today, Chelsea have made it big. Our manager, congratulations. Our midfielder, Jorginho, congratulations. Our midfielder, Kante, congratulations. Our goalkeeper, Mendy, congratulations. Everybody, congratulations. Also, farewell. Farewell to Kurt Zouma. Farewell to Kurt Zouma. One of my favorite players for a while. Not one of the best players, but one of my favorite players. Kurt Zouma. Fantastic geezer. No, not yet. He's doing his medical. But I think it's a matter of just being announced. Just a matter of being announced. I'm going to put the link in the chat in a minute. Couch Critic, you're gonna come on here and you're going to do your own shouting out, man. You're going to do your own shouting out. Champions. We are champions. Congratulations to all the champions. You know what? I'm going to put the link in the chat and I'm going to get you all to come on here and tell me how you're feeling. Because listen, it's a day to be proud. Today is a day to be proud because our boys not only have won it on the football pitch, they've won it in the conference halls. You know, where accolades are given out. Our boys have earned them. And you know what? J5, Jorginho, if he doesn't get the Ballon d'Or now, after winning this, after winning all the titles that he's won, something's not right. Something is not right. I've put the link in the chat. I'm going to pin it up as the pinned comment. 1 second. Click on that. And jump in. Click on that and jump in. We're going to be talking about all the news regarding Koundé, regarding Mbappe, Harry Kane, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Zouma, and the rest. We're going to be talking about all of that, and we're going to be talking about the Champions League draw, our group. We can talk about the rest, but I think we need to focus on our group first and look at the players. The teams that we have been picked against, or we have been pitted against, and where we're going to go from there. Firstly, welcome to Dennis, the Couch Critic. How you doing, my man?
Thanks. Great. How you guys doing, man?
I'm doing good. Bobby, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my man?
Yes, Bobby.
Hey, Mo. Hey, Couch Critic. Yeah,
how you all doing?
Interesting day. Yeah, what
a fantastic day. What a fantastic day. Listen, people, I'm not streaming from my normal location. I'm in a different location right now. And for some reason, the charger isn't working. So I've got 75% battery life. Not sure how much that's going to give me time-wise. But we'll take it until every last drop of battery. Eric Blue, welcome to the stream. Max Burton, welcome to the stream. How you all doing?
Good. Very good.
Hey, Eric. Max.
Hi, Max. How are you?
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, not bad, getting there.
I want to say condolences and thoughts and prayers with your family, my man. And I hope, as we say, it's the last of the sorrows. So
yeah.
Condolences, man.
It's one of those,
Absolutely.
Just dropping people back to the overseas now. Yeah, so it's been a busy few days. Yeah.
I can imagine. Listen, it's been a busy day for Chelsea today. Chelsea have had a good day, a great day. I would say it's a great day. I mean, do you guys think the awards were fairly distributed? Do you think? Because one thing I'm confused about is how can you be the best FIFA player and not the best midfielder because you are a midfielder? It's a little bit of a weird one. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy Kante got an award and Jorginho got an award, but it's a little bit of a weird one, yeah.
That baffled me, really. Yeah, that did. Yeah.
But I think, we know why they did what they did. They just wanted to appease everybody. Because if Jorginho won both, I'm not sure people would have taken that well.
I would have been happy.
It is voted, though, right? It is voted. It's not.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's like sitting in a room. Like, they're voted by the players, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Jamie, big up. How you doing, my man?
How are you getting on, lads? Any news?
We're good. Wait, listen. People, this is the way we're going to be dividing this show tonight. We're going to be talking about the awards. We're going to then be talking about the Champions League fixtures, Champions League group that we're in. Then we're going to be talking about the transfer news. Firstly, the Chelsea transfer news: Zouma, Koundé, Saul, and then we'll talk about the rest. The Mbappes of this world and the Cristiano Ronaldos. So it was, and hopefully I'll have enough battery juice to get us through this. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone in the chat. Listen, people in the chat, do us a favor, hit that like button. I know there's a couple of guys streaming right now, so everyone who's chosen the Blue Lounge, thank you and big up to you.
Oh, sorry guys, I thought I was on mute.
No worries, Max. No worries. I hope you find the battery and the bag. I hope you find them. All right, guys. Tuchel, he got the manager's award. Rudiger didn't get the defender. It went to the other dude. Navas, was it? Is it Ruben Navas?
Yes.
Yeah, Diaz. Yeah.
Diaz. My bad. Ruben Diaz. It's a bit of a weird one because Mendy got the award for keeping all them clean sheets, but he had people in front of him helping him to keep those clean sheets, right? So
yeah,
so it's a bit of a weird one. Do you think?
I just think Diaz had such a great final with his clean sheet that he deserved it.
But he didn't.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a joke. I don't think you should have got it at all, to be honest with you. I think it should have been either Azpilicueta or Rudiger, definitely.
But I think Diaz did well. But if you look at the women's one, but Barcelona won everything, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, this is subjective, isn't it? It's down to votes.
Yeah, but is
it
100% votes? Is it 100% votes?
Well, we'll never know. No, all I know is
I think votes make up a portion of it, and then they have a panel that do the rest of it. I think it works out like that. Because the thing is this, I agree that Barcelona should have had it for the women's one because they smashed it. They smashed us in the final, but if that's your criteria, then Chelsea should have won everything else because we also smashed it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, especially when you consider our goals against record, man.
Exactly.
I mean, that should have been respected a little bit more. 4 goals the entire competition. Come on now.
Yeah, 100%.
Apart from striker, of course.
9 clean sheets.
Yeah,
9 clean
exactly.
Sheets. Well, yeah.
It's probably one of the most dominant defensive displays in the Champions League tournament overall, but yet we still didn't have a tournament winner for the defense. Like, it's ridiculous.
I just think this is the direction Chelsea should be going and are beginning to go. Personally, a Chelsea target for me has got to be the World Club Cup. We've got to be looking at our prestige now because that's what makes the club. That's what
I agree.
commercializes the club and
I agree.
gives us that elite status. I mean, this is a magnificent achievement. Never happened before in the club that we've got players recognized as the top dollar in a European vote like that. That's incredible. I think the entire club should really, be congratulated. Notice how Sky Sports didn't say nothing about it.
Notice how nobody's saying nothing about it, really. Nobody's saying nothing about it, really. And the worst bit of it is our own fan base seems to be saying negative stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Which is,
No, it's these idiots who just don't, because these people who can't recognise Jorginho for what he is, that's what it is. It's more something against Jorginho. And it's quite interesting what Jorginho said. He said, this is for the people who doubted me as well. I still think he's got a few limitations in this game, but what he's done in the last 2 seasons, you've got to applaud him for it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Listen, Jorginho, in my opinion, he has flaws. Just like everybody else. Everyone has flaws. We don't have a perfect footballer. All right?
Exactly.
Some have come close to it, some have come close to it in their positions, but no one's perfect. Jorginho, sometimes, he frustrates the hell out of me, especially a couple of seasons ago. Last season, not so much. Okay?
Yeah, but if you look at it, right?
Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jamie. The point is this. We can criticize. We can be, unhappy about certain performances, but when a player has achieved what Jorginho has achieved this season, and you still have hate, then you've got an issue. Especially when you're a Chelsea supporter. Like he's won an international trophy, as well as international European trophy, as well as 2 domestic European trophies, as well as putting in a good performance. His performance this season has been good. He's not just been there for the ride and won these things. I mean, we could say Emerson has won these things, but Emerson hasn't really contributed a lot to winning these things.
Exactly.
This man has.
You can't say that like Jorginho hasn't been integral to the Italian side and to this Chelsea side.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's been at the center of everything that we've been doing. Whether or not you like the fact that he's not a great defender, or he's not, swift of feet. The fact that we play a possession style of football and we play out from the back, and he's the guy that's controlling the middle of the pitch, dictating tempo, you have to recognize what he does well for the squad as well. And I think his strengths outweigh his weaknesses, in my opinion.
Yeah. But, even if you look at it, if you're watching a game and a player is playing absolutely unbelievable, if he makes one mistake, that's what he'd be picked up on straight away. So if he makes one mistake on the ball, that's what they look at. They don't look at how well he does. They just look at the mistakes he makes, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I was looking at the stats there a while ago, and he was by far the best midfielder in the Euros, by far the best midfielder in the Champions League. But for when it comes to statistics-wise, when it comes to passing and just creating play, it's just, that's the way you have to look at it. He was just unbelievable if you look at stats.
Listen, I want to tell you guys something. This season, we have the best 2 midfielders in Europe.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We have the best goalkeeper in Europe. We have the best manager in Europe. And we've got a damn good striker up front.
Scary.
Seriously. Talking about the Champions League. Everyone's talking about these groups. Chelsea have drawn Juventus, Zenit, Malmo. But Juventus and Zenit, they're not bad sides, are they? Well, guess what? We're the champions of Europe. Who do you think is worried right now? Us or Juventus? We are the champions of Europe.
Yeah,
why am I seeing man scared that we've got Juventus in the group?
You know what? I was actually worried at first. First of all, when Juventus came out, I was saying, please not get Shakhtar Donetsk. Because what I was looking at is last time we won the Champions League, we drew Juventus and Shakhtar, and we finished third. So when Shakhtar went into a different group, I thought, yeah, we're okay.
I mean, it looks like we should be able to get through that group. But you know what? At this level, take no one for granted. Zenit are playing where the final will be, and they would love to be there since it's on their home turf. And places like, Zenit and even Malmo, at the time of the year we're playing them, they can have some pretty cold weather sometimes.
They will.
Yeah.
So, we've got to be, and it's a long travel.
Yeah.
And, we've got to be on our toes.
Malmo's not that long to travel. Is that Sweden?
Malmo's Sweden. That's long enough, isn't it?
Do you know what? Bobby's making a valid point here because the first goal we conceded in the last season's Champions League was against the Russian team. Krasnodar.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Because it does. I mean, this traveling business and playing teams that are a little bit, what's the word here? Amateur. They're not amateur. No, Krasnodar was. No, this team is different. Zenit is different. Malmo is different. I mean, but these teams are not the orthodox type of teams that we face week in, week out, month in, month out in Europe. They're different.
They are. And you look at our league schedule mixed in with that, and then the internationals and so on. This is why we have to have a big squad, at least two players in each position, because these guys have to perform, and Tuchel needs to be able to switch and change by the game as is needed. That's another thing. These so-called Chelsea fans, one player's in and it's all about that player, not thinking that, look, that player can only play a certain amount of games. I'm even worried about that centre-forward position because Lukaku's not going to play every game. Now, I know we've got Havertz and that, but they're still a little bit weak. And if he's injured or he's suspended or he's rested, we're weakened, aren't we? We're back to what we were last season. We could have done with another striker.
I'm surprised that we let Broja go, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I think he would have been happy to take that third striker role.
Yeah.
But there was talk of us being after that Austrian guy, wasn't there? That 6'7" guy.
Valhansik.
He's somebody that Tuchel wanted if we let Tammy Abraham go, I heard. But that's gone very quiet unless there's a deadline deal to be had.
Do you know there might be something still behind closed doors, behind the scenes that may still happen. Is there a special tweet by Fabrizio Romano right now? Let me have a look. Check.
Is it the Ronaldo one? It's Ronaldo to City.
Well, Ronaldo we know about. Juventus are waiting for Manchester City official bid to arrive, and I'll show it to you guys.
I don't think that's going to happen.
What?
I don't know why. I just don't think City.
I saw an interesting tweet from Marcotti actually, and that one makes a bit more sense, especially if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, which it looks like they're going to agree a deal on. He's saying, watch out for Ronaldo to PSG.
PSG, that to me, that's more likely.
Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave, and he would not be available for the next match. Mendes is now discussing Ronaldo's contract in Manchester City.
I don't see Mbappe leaving PSG this summer. I don't see it. Not in a million years. You
because of the money.
Free. Yeah, but you can say that, but they have all the money in the world. They don't care about money. They don't care. They're not going to sell him. They want to keep him.
Who are you talking about, Mbappe or Ronaldo?
Mbappe. They're not going to sell Mbappe in a million years.
But this idea of keeping an unhappy player, what's that worth for them?
Exactly.
I don't know what they're thinking. Like 180 million is what the new offer is, and it looks like they're not interested in that either. So, and Real Madrid have made that clear. It's not that's their final offer.
They're looking at about 200 million pounds. That's what they're looking at.
Yeah, Real Madrid won't fork it up. They said 100 million is their last offer.
Yeah, they ain't got it. I'm even surprised.
Even though they got all the money in the world, they still got to be looking at their books as well.
I just don't see PSG getting Ronaldo if that's the case either.
Yeah, if Mbappe stays, then Ronaldo's not going to
He's not.
PSG.
No, he's not.
But
leaving,
after all the things Ronaldo said about Man City, it just
There's no loyalty in
seems.
football, though, is there? There's
no.
none,
There
none
isn't.
whatsoever.
No.
Mm.
He might do John Obi Mikel and switch over to Chelsea. You know. Never know.
Would we even take him?
Listen, people. 1 second. Listen,
Third
people,
striker, sure.
Big up to Strip Bear. Big up to Strip Bear. Second donation of the night. Listen, guys.
Strip Bear's a legend. Man.
She's.
Are you sure
the
that's
best.
more? That's only one person. Are you sure? I
No,
see
listen.
Strip Bear in so many places.
I swear she's a...
Listen, I gotta say something. If there is an unsung hero, I'm serious. There's an unsung hero for Blue Lounge. It's Strip Bear.
Absolutely.
Strip Bear does a ton behind the scenes to support this channel. You guys don't see it. You guys don't know about it. But she knows what I'm talking about. She does a ton. All right. She helps me network. She helps me do a lot of work. So Strip Bear, big up to you. Thank you for your support. Whether you're in the stream or not in the stream, you're always supporting my channel. And for that, I am totally and absolutely grateful. And this is another one. This guy is always donating. Blue Class TV, big up to you. And the support that you've shown the Blue Lounge. I keep almost saying Baggy TV. It's there on the tip of my tongue. And you can feel it, innit? You can feel it. He's gonna slip up. He's gonna say Baggy TV. No, but seriously, Blue Class TV, guys, go check him out. Great channel, great content. Still needs the YouTube algorithm to show him some love, as well as Bert and Bowlers. Also, the YouTube algorithm has got to show these people some love. Great content. But unfortunately,
Max ain't streamed for months.
No, but Max is making good videos though, good content. But
Yeah,
he's not getting the love by the algorithm. Seriously, he's not getting the love by the algorithm. Blue Class TV, big up to you, my man. Thank you. Listen, we'll talk about Jules Koundé, CFC Steve. We're going to be talking about Jules Koundé. We're going to be talking about Zouma. We're going to be talking about everyone. But first, let's finish this topic, this Champions League topic. Guys, do you get any funny vibes about this group, or do you think we got it pretty easy in comparison to?
Come on, let's face it. It's if you gave me this group at the beginning of the day, I'd have taken it. We were always going to be playing one of the big boys, so I wanted to avoid PSG, so we did that. And yeah, so Juventus are not. They've got Allegri back, right, for this season?
Yeah.
For next season, yeah. So last season they weren't great, were they? Did they miss out on the? Oh no, they lost to Porto, wasn't it? In the
quarterfinal.
Yeah. So defensively, they're always going to be strong with those two old boys at the back who never. It seems like they're just like. Got Duracell batteries, haven't they? Those two defenders, isn't it?
Cellini and
Bonucci. Oh, yeah. They've just brought Locatelli as well, haven't they? They've brought in from. So yeah, their midfield is pretty strong, but
they're
Chelsea.
Dangerous side. They're dangerous side.
They are dangerous, but we are Chelsea. So
yeah, we're Chelsea, but he's going to play a very low block against us. I can just see it.
Absolutely.
And we've got to be at our best. I mean, I would take the group, but we've got to be at our best because every game in that group is potentially dangerous. We've got it before.
Have they released the fixtures yet?
I'm not sure.
Not yet.
Yeah.
When
we look at the other two, Malmo they've got no one to fit because they've got that Martin Olsen who used to play for Blackburn and Swansea. Remember him, 33-year-old, as their left back. Everyone else in that team are Scandinavian type players. So for me, nothing to fear at all. Obviously, you still got to go out. Oh, yeah, that's what I said. You still got to go out and do your job. Yeah, obviously, you can't just turn up and think we've got the game won.
Yeah.
Then it would be a little bit more dangerous. They've got Lovren, if you remember him from Liverpool.
Yeah.
They tend to have quite a few Brazilians. Remember that guy Malcolm? Who was at Barcelona?
He's at Barcelona, yeah.
Yeah, he's there now, and they've got. I'm not sure. No. He's gone back to Brazil now.
Okay.
They've got that Kristiakov. If you watch Russia play in the Euros, he's decent. His defender, but Baggy, not Baggy. I slipped up this time. Mo, do you know of? They got an Iranian guy
Iraqi.
called Iranian. I know.
Iraqi, I know.
It's called Azmoun, a striker.
I've heard of him.
He's actually scored 50 goals in 70 appearances.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
that's
I've
quite
heard of him.
prolific. Yeah. So he's probably going to be one to keep an eye on. I don't know a lot about him, but I just saw some of his stats.
They also have an Iraqi/Swedish player who plays in their midfield, Jalo Hamed. He's also pretty decent. Not something that would give us anything to worry about, but he's probably one of the best players. There's a large Middle Eastern community in Sweden, and they have a lot of expats, so ex-Iraqi, ex-Iranian,
Oh, you're talking about Malman. I was talking about Zenit.
Oh, Zenit. No.
Yeah,
Zenit.
Zenit. Yeah, Zenit.
Yeah. That's a different player.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at the other group stages, I don't think we're as bad off as, let's say, the City and Liverpool. I think we have a better group than City and Liverpool. I think they have a way more difficult group than we do.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Carry on, Jamie.
Nice.
Like the likes of Juventus, we know they're not going to have Ronaldo now. You know. That was their main player, like in my eyes. That's a major threat. That's going to be out of our minds straight away, right there. Zenit are going to be tricky. I think they're going to be underdogs. I think they're going to give us a really good run for our money. As long as the boys keep their heads, I'd say we can get through that fairly handy. I think, all in all, it's a very decent group to get comparison to other groups that are out there. Definitely.
It is a very decent group, but we shouldn't overlook Juventus. Like Chiesa's a very, very good striker. He'll come in for them. They still got guys.
Yeah.
He's a nice player, and they still got guys in that defense. A guy like who's it? The Dutch player there. What's his name?
De
Ligt. You know, they got some. They got some quality
They have.
players there.
Is Chiesa at Juve?
Yes.
That's the thing. I thought he left.
No, he didn't.
See, they're strong side.
They are a strong side, and then you can take in consideration that Allegri knows how to organize.
That still there. So, yeah.
And you got Allegri as a manager. He knows how to organize a team. So
big up
they'll
to
be formidable.
Big up to Boogeyman and big up to Tobago. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Boogeyman, Tobago, welcome to the stream.
Hello, what you say?
We're saying a lot. We're saying champions of Europe. We're saying we are the champions of Europe, and we're going to continue to be so.
We are winning back to back. Back to back.
Back to back. That's it. Back to back champions, man. Back to back champions. Listen, let's have a look. So let's go group by group. And let's give what we think is going to happen. So Group A, you got Man City, PSG, Leipzig, and Club Brugge. Who's going through?
The top two.
Yeah.
Leipzig. Who's their new manager now? Because obviously you know that.
That doesn't really matter. I mean, they've got Man City and PSG in the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they still used to be dangerous. They lost a lot of their players, haven't they? Upamecano's gone. Kanote's gone.
Yeah, they lost that prolific goal scorer a couple of seasons ago. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think it's going to end in that. Literally, the way it's lined up there, I think it's going to end with that.
That's what I think.
Yeah. All right, next one. Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, AC Milan. This is a tough group.
This is a
tough group.
That's the hardest group in there by far.
If you look at what Porto did against us they gave us some problems last season. I thought
they did.
AC Milan are buying people, so I can't call this group, to be honest.
To be fair, I want to see AC Milan go through.
So would I. I don't know if that's likely though. It's hard.
My heart's saying AC and Atletico. That's my heart. So.
Well, Liverpool to miss out. You know, that's. You know what? If Liverpool miss out, then they're going to be tougher opponents in the Premier League because
Yeah,
they're
that's
going
what
to
I
have
was just
more
going to
time.
touch on.
Yeah.
No, they'll be in the
That's
Europa
what I
League,
touch on
though,
that,
won't they? They'll be playing Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night.
Oh,
yeah.
that would be beautiful.
Yeah, Liverpool to go out then. Yeah, we'll have that. That's it. You heard it on the Blue Lounge. Liverpool to go out in the group stage. Watch them win the Champions League this season.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to get knocked out in a million years, honestly.
DJ Sav, welcome to the stream.
Yes, DJ Sav, what's up?
Listen, guys. I'm doing my own league table on the chat. So what I do is people with cameras, they go top. People with pictures, they go middle table, and no pictures, no camera. They go at the bottom. So, all right.
Right there.
You know what? My
Alright.
head's actually saying Liverpool and Atletico.
Yeah,
Not my
Liverpool,
heart,
Atletico.
though. Not my
Liverpool,
heart.
Atletico are going to go through easily. I think Liverpool top, Atletico second.
I think Liverpool and Porto.
Liverpool
I
and
don't see
Porto.
that. I don't see that.
Daddy, where's you?
If it's anyone other than Liverpool and Atletico Madrid, I think AC Milan might creep it.
Can I just look at this another way? I think that because I'm all about the league this year as much as I want the Champions League. I think that when you look at what Liverpool has to go through and also Man City, they're not going to be able to rest guys. They're going to have to play, their strongest lineup in the Champions League every match, as far as I'm concerned. And the match that they're probably going to have to take off is either the weekend before or the weekend after to prepare those guys for these matches. So it bodes well for us in the league as well.
Yeah.
Nobody agrees with that. Everyone's like,
No,
I'm still juggling it in my head because to be honest, it is really hard. It is really hard to come to a consensus on this one.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters too much because even Chelsea is not gonna play like a second B team in the Champions League until we make sure we win the group or not. Even probably the last game. So I don't think it matters too much. That's why.
Yeah, I'm just not sure that Zenit or Malmo are going to give as much as Juventus and Chelsea.
Yeah, but so we need to take the
Bookie, we haven't got a B team.
No. Don't underestimate them.
No.
And we do have a B
we
team.
need to score a lot of goals against
We haven't got a
them.
B team, though, have we? Because
Yeah,
we rotate a lot. So
yeah, exactly.
Tuchel's he's gonna be rotating the squad.
Yeah. The squad depth in our game is like even our second team could be starters and get top 4 in the Premier League easily. So I
Agreed.
don't think the likes of Zenit and Malmo. I think they have more to play for than Chelsea and Juventus. I think they're going to give it a lot more. Like they're going to play 120%. So I would never underestimate the teams like that ever.
No, it's not underestimation.
Absolutely.
But I'm just looking at it from the perspective, like if you look at the squads, just on paper, nothing can be decided before we get on the pitch. But if you look at the squads that we're playing, you look at the squads that Man City's playing, you look at the squads that Liverpool are playing, you have to think that we'd be favored to go through before they would.
Oh,
No.
100%. Yeah, I'd agree.
No.
I'd agree. They have harder groups, but I still.
I thought we're
think that
jumping ahead, though,
Malmo-
guys, aren't we? We haven't done Group
Yeah.
D.
Yeah,
either.
that's true. We are jumping ahead.
We haven't done Group C yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't done Group C. Yeah,
All right, so Group C.
Dortmund and Ajax.
All right, so we're going with Atletico and Liverpool to go through, yeah, for Group B.
Atletico and Liverpool. Yeah.
Reluctantly, yeah.
Reluctantly, yeah. It has to be said reluctantly. Sporting, Dortmund, Ajax, and Besiktas. Group C.
Yeah, Dortmund and Ajax for me on that one.
I think Sporting will creep it. To be honest, I think it'll be Dortmund and Sporting. To be honest with you, I think they'll creep it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
think they'll creep it.
I want to hear DJ Sav's opinion on this. DJ Sav.
Hey,
We're good.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you guys? All
Yeah,
good?
good.
We're doing good. DJ,
Yeah.
we got one of your teams knocked out. Porto is knocked out from Group B. But
Trust you to throw that one in there.
We're not sure about Sporting though. Sporting, Jamie thinks they might creep it, ahead of Ajax. What's your thoughts on
I
that?
agree. I agree. They obviously, they won their league. They won the league. Obviously, they are a very, very good team to watch out for. As I was saying before, they've managed to hold on to some of their place. One of them being Gelson Fernandes. And guys, I've been going on about this kid for quite some time. They managed to hold on to him. We were linked with him. They've managed to hold on to him. They will be up there. They will be there or thereabouts in their group, mate. Trust me. They will give Ajax a run for their money. I can tell you that now. They play some excellent football as well.
Yeah, the ball possession too.
Yeah,
they move the ball really good.
Very
I
good.
never underestimate Portuguese sides because they're quite physical as well.
Indeed, that's true, Bobby.
I want one of the admins. Strip Bear, do me a favor, Strip Bear. I'm going to go back on this video and check it after the group stage to see our predictions. So, Strip Bear, can you just put down in the chat, Group A, Man City, PSG to go through. Group B, Atletico Liverpool to go through. Group C, Sporting and Dortmund to go through. And then,
not for me, but Dortmund and
I got Ajax going through myself. I don't think Borussia Dortmund's going to go through. That's me.
All right, let's have a vote because I want to be consistent on this. Let's have a vote. Okay, so who thinks Ajax is going through?
That's me.
So that's Max, Couch, Bobby. Who's saying that? Okay, so that's 4. How many is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, I need 2 more votes for Ajax to go through. So it's Sporting then. I'm going to go with DJ. Yeah, Sporting. So the consensus is Sporting. So has Baby written it down?
Sporting Dortmund.
Yeah.
Listen,
but that's a tricky group as well. Again, like every team there can get a win or 2 wins like in that tournament. Like
exactly.
That's
a very, very tricky.
Can someone?
And
can someone in the chat
wasn't they unbeaten?
One second. Can someone in the chat please record it? Can someone in the chat please record it so when we go back we can check it? A, B, and C.
At the moment, we don't need to record that A, B, and C because we're just going through the top 2 seeds, aren't we? Of those groups.
We're going top 2. Yes.
Yeah. Everyone's gone for the top 2 in those groups.
Yeah, A, B, and C.
So we can just maybe record. If someone says something different from that, then we can note it.
A, B. Yeah, you're right. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I did not realize that. Yeah, literally the top two. Yeah, true say. All right. Group D, top 2.
Yeah.
I'll go with the top 2 for that one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
D.
Spartak. What score is that? I can't see it.
Yeah, it's hold on.
Sheriff,
Shakhtar and
Sheriff.
The other one?
Big up to Sheriff, actually. That's the first time ever in the European. They're from Moldova or somewhere like that. And this is the first time they've actually got into the Champions League.
I was praying we got them. I was praying they were in our group.
I've seen them in the Europa League. So we could ask Arsenal fans about them because they probably know more about them.
That'll be a bad away fixture, huh, Moldova? No, okay.
Moldova. The travel bit. So I prefer Malmo to Moldova.
We're still going to Russia though, like.
Yeah, so can you imagine us going to Russia and Moldova in the same group?
Yeah, a bit of a.
Listen. Where is Zenit? Whereabouts in Russia?
Russia.
Where in Russia? Where is it? Like east, west?
St. Petersburg. Yeah.
St. Petersburg.
It's east, northeast, isn't it?
Yeah.
More towards Finland way.
Yeah, nice and cold.
Yeah,
yeah, mate.
All right, so we're going top 2 again for D, E, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. You know what? I think Barcelona will not go through that group.
Listen,
you know what?
Let's not rule out Benfica, guys. Yeah,
Benfica can actually get picked Barcelona, and that's no joke. I was watching their game yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? And they had a man sent off. No, was it? Yeah, didn't they have a man sent off? And they still held on, didn't they? They drew 0-0.
What am I saying? Zenit's northwest.
Who's that? Benfica.
Yes.
You're talking about Max? Yes, that's right.
Yeah, they're the man sent off, but they do
Yeah.
because they got that Jesus. What's his name? Dude, Gill. The crazy
Jesus.
manager.
He is, isn't he? On that
He
type
is.
slide, mate.
I thought him giving this guy instructions, and the guy was answering. And he had the right go at him. Yeah, but they do fight for everything, that team. So
Yeah, they've got some good players, mate. Very good players in their team still.
So what? Benfica.
Barcelona's not going to be a funny one to predict, to be honest.
Some good groups. So I'm not going against Barcelona there.
Listen, Barcelona
right.
are playing without Messi for the first time in 20 years, is it? Something like that?
Yeah.
A couple of decades. In a couple of decades.
They'll probably be stronger for it.
Exactly.
Wow.
They still have Aguero. They still got Aguero as well, haven't they?
Aguero's trying to leave, man. He's trying to
He
bounce.
is. I know. He's trying to cancel his contract, isn't he?
But that's even if he stays, that's if Aguero stays fit, because I don't think he will.
Yeah, that's
I
true
just
as well.
think they're in a bit of disarray with what's going on behind the scenes, to be honest.
They have no. They're over €1 billion worth of debt, like.
Yeah.
You know, they're. I think they're really, really in dangerous territory right now.
They're losing a good, talented player as well. Mariba's going as well.
Apparently he's coming to Chelsea, is he?
Well, that was the latest, and then I heard today that Tottenham apparently are now in the running for him now.
Okay.
But didn't they sign that Sarr guy?
Yep, and that's why because Sarr's going back out on loan, isn't he? So they need to bring somebody in to come in still. Whether because I think the plan would be not to loan Mariba if they get him, maybe to make him play, actually start and play. That's why Sarr's possibly going to be going out on loan, or he's going out on loan, or going back.
It's gonna be an interesting one because Barcelona not winning or not getting out of the group stage would be, I think, the final nail in the coffin, man. I think
But even with Barcelona, like, you have to really think, like, what are the players thinking? Like, are they going to be up for it either? Because, like, the whole club's in disarray at the moment. So, like, I honestly don't know where their heads are going to be when it comes into it. So I think Benfica could scrape that over
That
Barcelona.
was my thinking behind it as well, yeah.
Do you know, why would you be motivated to play for a club that are just dying, basically, literally financially dying?
What's their league form like right now?
They came from behind to win 4-2 the other day. I think Depay scored a couple. Did they draw though? Did they draw? They did draw one.
They did draw one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they've won one and drawn one. Was it a cup game? Yeah. I think
they're in fourth position. In fourth position right now.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Tough one to call.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think Barcelona.
We can have a vote on it, but I'll put it Benfica.
Dynamo Kiev are not Max Nivo.
No, they're not.
No. Barcelona Bayern for me.
I'm going to go Benfica Bayern.
I'm going Benfica Bayern as well.
I'm going Benfica Bayern.
Same here.
All right, I'll make it interesting. Benfica Bayern.
No, I'm going to stick with.
That's
I'm
6
gonna,
against 1.
Yeah, I think I agree with what Mr. Critic initially said. So I'll go with Barca and Bayern, or Bayern and Barca.
Can you imagine Barca in the Europa League though? Can you imagine that?
That would be
Oh my God!
That'd be nice.
I'm pretty sure they would just fold as a club if they ended up in the Europa League.
I don't think so. Chelsea has played Europa League. I don't think so. When Chelsea has played a lot of European League. They just
but Chelsea were £1 billion in debt though.
No, that's the difference. That is the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. So if they don't have other choice, what would they do? Refuse it?
Like, put it this way: how much money does a club make from qualifying from the Champions League group stages? A lot of money.
I'm not too sure. I don't know.
They make a lot of money. That's why if they don't qualify and they go into Europa League, they're losing out money there again. Like, and they need that money. That money is vital for them.
I don't think it is vital right now. They're trying to. Right now they live in limit. But
every cent is vital for them.
They're $1 billion in debt. Every dollar is vital right now.
I want to start trolling Man United. So can we get to the next group, please? I want to
Let's
troll
do
Man
it.
United.
Villarreal and Atalanta.
What a good evening.
I think Man United.
Atlanta have a good team, and Villarreal. Villarreal. They made it to the final of the
They beat them in
the Super Cup.
Yeah.
They beat them in the cup. They beat them in the cup. Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Young boys, Atlanta. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what? This is what it's going to be. Villarreal top, Atlanta second, Young Boys third, and Man United fourth.
Lovely.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Oh, that'd be excellent, mate. If that could happen. Boy.
Do Atlanta still have Zapata? Do you know?
Yeah.
I think was he not going to Inter Milan?
But he didn't go into Inter.
He didn't go in the end, no.
Because I think he's a quality striker, so he's going to be a force to be reckoned with when it comes to United, 100%.
And what's it called? Muriel. Luis Muriel.
Muriel,
Luis
yeah.
Muriel, yeah. He's a pretty good striker.
Muriel's decent.
Muriel.
And
they got
the world class player they got. Zappa Costa.
And Gosens.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Zappa Costa, he's there now, isn't he?
is there too, right? Am I not mistaken?
Is Pulisic still there?
Yeah.
Pasolic's there. Yeah, Pasolic's.
No, what's that guy we sold them last season?
Zappa Costa.
Pulisic. Yeah, Pulisic.
And Lilich.
Lilich. Yeah, all the itches are in there, man. All the itches are in there. All right, so Man United, unfortunately, have been knocked out of the Champions League group stage.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Yep. All right. Let's go to Group G. Group G. Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, and Wolfsburg. All the Bergs are in here.
Yeah.
Right,
If the other one was a group of
I'd say the top two for me will go through, I think.
That's a good group again, though.
Wolf will go through this one.
Look at Wolfsburg.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wolfsburg.
Yeah, who's their top striker again? I forgot his name. Wolfsburg. He's a really, really good striker, in fact.
It's
for Netherlands.
Is that what? Sorry, who?
He plays for Netherlands.
Yeah, that's right.
That tall guy.
Walkers.
That's the one.
Walkers.
Oh, okay. All right. So, next group. Boy,
who do we say was going through?
Yeah, who's going through?
Top two.
Yeah, Sevilla first, Lille second, I think.
Yeah.
Do not agree with it, but good.
I'm not 100 on that either. I think that's gonna be a tough
I
group.
think Wolfsburg can creep in, you know.
People can take points out of that.
You know what?
Because remember, Sevilla are going to be losing their best defender as well, aren't they?
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. To be honest, Group G and Group B are both really hard to call. Really hard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, any two could really qualify. From those two groups. But the easier one to call is Group H, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it goes in that exact order right there.
That would be the top
That'll be
two.
perfect.
Us and Juventus.
Now,
I'm going for the order as well.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea Malmo.
I would love to
Chelsea,
see Malmo get out.
You think?
My fingers
That's a
crossed
big
on that.
shout. That's a big shout, Boogeyman.
It'd be nice, but I can't see it happening.
I don't see Malmo doing it, no.
No.
I'm not being serious, guys, but I would like to see it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's something on the chat, Mo, from Hans CFC, who's apparently a Chelsea fan but living in Sweden.
I can't see it on mine.
I think 1041 it was then.
1041.
So it may be worth asking him what sort of style of football they play.
I see it.
If he's still on.
I'm having hard times here. I'm a huge Chelsea supporter, but my name... Chelsea. Listen, Hans. Do us a favor. Click on the link and jump in. Let us hear about Malmo. You know what, Hans and whoever is familiar with the Swedish league, what's it called? The Swedish league?
Yeah, because I don't know anything. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't really know anything.
Yeah, so
about
if anyone knows anything about the Swedish league, jump in and give us your thoughts. It'll be nice.
Actually, Malmo is a very, very good team. I normally hear it when I I'm playing games online.
All right. Didn't Abramovic play for them when he first was starting out? I think he started out in Malmo.
Yes.
And for the historians amongst us, Malmo are the only Swedish team to have made a final of a European Cup. They actually lost to Nottingham Forest. I think it was 1979 or 80.
Wow.
I won't contest that, Max. I'm good. I believe.
I heard that. I heard that in the draw. Yeah, they actually mentioned that in the draw.
What year was that again, Max? 19 what?
70s.
It was 79 or 80 when Forest won the league. Because Forest did back to
back to back.
Did back-to-backs.
Back to back. Yeah, they won it back to back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think they beat Liverpool in the semi-final and then won the second one. Yeah.
I think that goal against Malmo was Tony Woodcock, wasn't it?
I think it was Tony Woodcock, yeah.
Oh, Tony Woodcock.
Was it
Yeah, I
Trevor
remember it,
Francis?
isn't it?
Or was it Trevor Francis?
Tony Woodcock. Cool.
Either him or Trevor Francis, I can't remember.
What a name, huh? What a name.
You. But he was, you know what though, Mo? To be fair to Tony Woodcock, he was a good player, mate.
He must have been.
Did he go to Man U after?
What do you think about the Benjamin Mendy saga?
Yeah, I'm not making comment. I don't believe any of that until
I haven't heard nothing. I haven't heard nothing about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Let's leave that. Let's leave that alone.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk
It was
Leave that
Trevor
alone.
Francis. It was Trevor Francis.
Oh, was it?
Bobby. Yeah.
Oh, well, Woodcock must have been the other one.
Yeah.
All right.
One of those players that
Hans-
could only ever play under Brian Clough. Take away Clough and they were nothing.
What Woodcock can play under Brian? Listen, Hans CFC, mate, get in here, jump in, click on the link, get in here, and let's talk. I want to know about Malmo. I want to know about how good this team is. So jump in here. My heart's saying Chelsea, and I'm so happy and proud. Yeah, jump in. Listen, people. Let's talk a little bit about these transfer stories. Because I've literally got how much juice have I got in my battery? I have 45% juice. Got an hour. All right. Max made a very good video today about the Saul story. This is how I see it, and I want to know what you guys think. We are looking at strengthening our midfield for the season. We have two of the best in Europe in Kante and Jorginho. Not me saying it, UEFA saying it. All right?
Yeah.
And we have a very decent backup to them, Kovačić, one of the best.
Yeah.
So 3 fantastic midfielders. Now, the season we are about to partake in requires squad depth. One of you guys is in the kitchen. Can you just mute yourself while you're in the kitchen? So we need to improve our squad depth. Now, Saul is the player that is being linked to Chelsea, and it seems like things are moving forward in regards to him. The deal is about to happen. Now, this is a loan deal with an option to buy, not an obligation. An option to buy should Chelsea... Guys, who's in the kitchen? Who's in the kitchen? I'm hearing water, I'm hearing... Can everybody mute themselves, please? Everyone mute yourself. Yeah. I'm hearing dripping. Seriously. All right, now it's good. So, Saul coming to Chelsea would be ideal for a few reasons, in my opinion. Number one, we need a backup, and he can do that. And he's also a very good midfielder. Once the season is over, Billy Gilmour is coming back. A player that spent a whole season in the Premier League playing for Norwich. A team that is going to be struggling week in, week out, which is going to give him the ability and the strength of character to be able to, be playing under pressure and playing in big games, because every game for Norwich is a big game. So for Billy Gilmour to get that experience coming in, next season he's going to be a better and a bigger man, a better player and a bigger man for that. Now, we also have Declan Rice on the back burner. Declan Rice, he's going to be dropping in price next season because he's getting closer to his contract expiration date. He ain't signing a new contract because the man wants to leave. He doesn't want to put the pressure on, but he wants to leave. Therefore, we can get Declan Rice for a cheaper price next season. Billy Gilmour is coming in. If he's good, he's good. Saul, if he's played well and we are happy to keep him, we can always go and buy him. So whichever way we look at it, Saul coming in for a loan is a good deal for Chelsea. The only issue is he comes in with a big wage bill, which I think Chelsea will be paying the full amount. As far as I know, in the negotiations, we're looking at paying the full amount. Maybe it'll be reduced, but I don't know. But in a nutshell, I want to know what you guys think in regards to this situation. Are you happy at Chelsea bringing in Saul on a loan, or should Chelsea go in for Tchouaméni? Because if we get in Saul, we're not getting Tchouaméni. Should Chelsea push for Tchouaméni, or should Chelsea go in for Saul? I'm going to start with, I'll start with Jamie. Jamie, what's your thoughts on this?
Personally, I think Saul will be a great addition to the squad. He can play off that right side as well as central, so it just brings so much depth and more extra depth into our squad. So I think it's a great shout to bring him in on loan, see how he does. If he plays well, we have the chance to buy him there. But I don't see any flaws in that, to be honest with you.
So you concur? Bringing Saul over Tchouaméni is the best way to go.
I do. Honestly, I do.
Ah, brilliant. Let's hear from Tobago.
Actually, I think the Saul deal is gonna work out for us because remember, he's an experienced player, already played Champions League, won the league. So for us, it's a big win. So I would prefer Saul rather than Tchouaméni. I know we also want Tchouaméni, but from his experience, I'd rather have Saul.
I agree. I'm seeing Boogeyman scratching his head. Boogeyman. Where I say? Tell me.
Yeah. Listen, actually, I don't mind Saul as long as he's on loan, because for me is either what do I forget his name? The West Ham captain, or
Declan Rice.
Yeah, for me is Declan Rice coming in, or Billy Gilmour. I don't value him at all. And so Saul as a loan, I don't mind it, but we should never make that loan permanent. He has to go back. That's what it is.
Well, the good thing is we have the option. So if he comes in, he starts. What's the word that Bobby uses? Ripping up trees. If he starts ripping up trees, we'll keep him.
Yeah, but he's not going to rip any trees.
If he decides to be good to the environment, we'll just send him back.
Yeah, the truth is we know who is going to start most of our game is Jorginho, Kante, and Kovacic. So I don't think he's going to be ripping any trees in front of those. They're young. I think Jorginho is 29 or 28, and Kante is the only one that is 30 or something, and Kovacic is 27. So I just think normally tends to think about younger, and I think the young one at this point is Billy and the captain of West Ham. I don't know why I keep
Declan Rice.
Yeah, Declan Rice. Those two should be our main priority. If we can get them in, I'm happy. If not, I'd rather just wait for Billy to come back. I don't think Saul is technical, but I don't think after he has a lot of injuries also, so I'm not sure what kind of player we're getting, and with the wages, I don't even want him. So, but if he come out on loan, I don't mind it at this point. But for me, we should just wait for Declan and Billy. Yeah, that would be my view.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the future and having players who will be here, a few years down the line, considering the players that we have right now, with Kante, Jorginho, Kovacic not being so young, it makes sense. I wanna, since we're talking about ripping up trees, let's go to Bobby. Bobby, what's your thoughts on the Saul deal, and not Tchouaméni?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to make sense, doesn't it? And even the issue around his wages, I have come to have a bit more faith in Marina. I think you'll find we probably won't be paying his full wages. I mean, if she can get
hopefully
Jules Koundé for 43 million, I think she may be able to shave a bit off Saul's wages. Yeah, I get what people are saying about him having injuries. That is a concern. But when you think that he's going to be part of a rotation of four midfielders for the season, it seems to be a logical step. I don't know what's putting them off, Tchouameni. They seem to hesitate with him a lot. Perhaps they're looking at him for next season if he's still around. Certainly, they're looking at Declan Rice for next season because we have no choice. I'm still very cautious with the Billy Gilmore hype. I mean, the fact that Norwich are trying to get William Carvalho, William Carvalho, in to support their midfield shows he's not actually ripping up trees yet. I think he's a player in midfield that needs support around him. I've always said that, and that's always going to be his forte right through his career. But the same can be said for Jorginho. He needs support around him as well. And look what's happened there. So I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I'm just saying we need to be a little bit cautious. He's out on loan. The season's just started. Let him mature. And then when he comes back, he needs to find a place that we can use him effectively. But yeah, Saul, okay, I don't know that much about him, but it all seems to be fitting in. And with his experience in the Champions League and all the games we've got to play, it just seems to make sense to me.
I just want to say, Tobago, thank you for coming into the stream. Appreciate your support and your feedback. I know your battery's running low, so have a great one, and we'll talk to you later, my man. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Cheers, Tobago. I'm gonna go to Max Burton. I mean, you made a video about this, so you have a lot of details that you can share with us in respect to this. So give me your thoughts on this, mate.
Yeah, just like the rest, really, because a loan deal is a kind of no-brainer. He's on €300,000 a week at the moment, and if you look at that, he's the second highest payer after Jan Oblak. So that says to me that obviously they did rate him really highly to be giving him that sort of wage. He's even getting more than Felix, who's their star boy at the moment. He's had a couple of injuries hit seasons. That's why he hasn't really been the force that he was in the past. But again, getting him on loan, and he doesn't. Not as our main midfielder, but somebody who play the games fill in. So if he's not got that injury, that fitness, that at least he's not playing every week in, week out, so his body's not going to be taking a battering. What I like about him as well is he can shoot from range, which we lack in our midfield. He's obviously he's been playing under what's the manager? His name escapes me. What's the manager of Atletico? It's gone that way. Simeone. Yeah, yes, that's one I made for a second. Yeah, so under Simeone, you have to be tactically adapt. You have to have that winning mentality as well. He's won things. He's won La Liga a couple of times with them, and other cups. So we're getting in a ready-made winner. And if it doesn't work out, like I said before in my video, he departs, and we bring in Declan Rice or Billy Gilmore or someone younger who comes in. Yeah. As far as this Tchouameni one, I think the issue with Tchouameni is he's a good player there, but I think they want to see a little bit more, because I think obviously we bought in Bakayoko from Monaco a couple of seasons ago, and if they're putting that sort of outlay on a player, they want to make sure that he is the real deal, because I know that when Liverpool bought in Fabinho, he's from the same club and he's done well, but I think they need to just assess him a bit more. And then if he has another good standout season, then we can say, yeah. So I think Declan Rice is probably the number one. Yeah, I think Declan Rice is the number one priority for Chelsea. And if they can get him for cheaper next season, then they'll go for him. If not, if someone else doesn't come in for Tchouameni, then again, we can look at him next season if the Saul deal doesn't work out.
Yep. And if Billy Gilmore isn't quite up to scratch, and Declan Rice next season is going to be a different kettle of fish. A QNTV, mate, jump on, click on the link and jump on. We'll be happy to have you on. Listen, guys, do us a favor, hit that like button, We're only on 69 likes. 69 likes, lads. Come on. Okay, we're 70 now. Let's push it to 100 likes. We've got 87 people in the stream. We are 30 likes away from 100. Let's push to 100 likes. I would really appreciate that. Let's go to DJ Sav. What's your thoughts on Tchouameni and Saul?
I'm going to be slightly different to you guys. And the reason I'm going to be slightly different to you guys is I think Saul Niguez will still come in on loan. I also think that obviously Koundé is going to come. I think Tchouameni will be bought and loaned back to Monaco personally. I think that deal is still not out. I don't think that deal is finished or dead in the water. From what I'm hearing, it looks like Chelsea are going to probably in for him for the last couple of days before the transfer window closes. There's a possibility that we may end up getting him, not for the 30 million that's been mentioned, but maybe even less than that. Now that they're out of the Champions League, it's more than likely that we're going to get him cheaper than what was expected. The only reason why this deal was not happening is because Tchouameni was still in the Champions League qualifier with Monaco. Now that they're out, Shakhtar Donetsk has put them out. It's more than likely he's probably going to make a move. What I can see happening and what I've heard from various tweets today and from some people saying that there's a possibility that Chelsea may end up signing him and loaning him back to Monaco, possibly till the summer or maybe till January of next year. So I don't think that deal is dead in the water. Saul Niguez will probably be a person that will probably come in on loan. If it works out, I mean, I think it's Chelsea are trying to get to a deal where it's not option to buy, but just I think it's more to the fact that they want to bring him in just for a loan. If it works out, brilliant. They'll probably end up. Sorry about that in the background. Yeah. If anything happen, I think what will happen on that one, as I said, is I think it will sound in gas situations. There's a possibility he may end up signing if he does well. But still, I'm not ruling Manchester United out of this either, because it seems like United, what I've heard as well from little streams going on to that, United have not put themselves out of this reckoning for Saul Niguez either. So
listen, DJ, I got to say this before I forget. Whatever your missus is cooking, I want to play. Right?
I'll ask you to leave you some aside. Sorry about that noise.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I just want to.
Can I have a quick question for DJ?
Yeah. One second. Max, give me a second. I want to ask a question, and then you can ask a question, and then we'll get DJ to ask a question. The issue I have with this whole story is as follows. Buying Tchouameni and then sending him out alone doesn't make any sense, because we are loaning Saul at the same time. So if we are loaning Saul at the same time, we're paying his wages, we're bringing him in. Well, why not just keep Tchouameni and have him as our fourth option midfielder? If we are loaning him out for another season, why buy him now? Why not just leave him until next season, and then if we want to get him, this doesn't add up for me. DJ, you're not muted. You're not muted, DJ. I can hear you. Yeah, you need to mute. All right. Max, your question. Kasim, wait for a second. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, before I ask DJ this question, I could probably answer you the question that you asked him about the Tchouameni thing. So I reckon the reason why they'll probably do a deal like that is because I lost my train of thought now. I did have a question. I did an answer. I had an answer for it. My brain's going today.
We'll come back to you. So
the question I want to ask DJ is: so if we're going to loan him for the season, Mariba is another one we said that we're close to buying, and they're playing similar positions, isn't it? So would we have him and Tchouameni?
Well, I don't think Mariba will be coming now, Max. I've just seen a tweet going around. It looks like that move to Tottenham is almost a done deal from what I'm hearing on there. It looks like Tottenham are going to be the ones that are winning his race for him. So it looks like Tottenham are loaning out Sarr, and it looks like they're going to possibly be bringing in Mariba now to come in. Whether it's to be, I don't think somehow they're going to loan him out as well. I think it's more likely it's going to be. I've put that tweet on my tweet page. You see it on there about what's his name, about Mariba. Yeah, okay. Tottenham are in advanced talks with Barcelona over the transfer of Mariba. There is a confidence that the deal can be completed. So it looks like it's more than likely. And that was done 30 minutes ago, that tweet.
Right. Okay.
How about
I
Tottenham
remember.
explain
Sorry, I
it?
remember. Before I forget, I remember what I'm going to say now, because what it is, the reason with the Tchouaméni one, I think it could be about game time, because he'll probably want another season playing games, whereas with Sal Niguez, he's because of his injuries, he may not mind playing 15 to 20 games a season, whereas for the development of Tchouaméni, it'll be probably more beneficial for him to play, similar to what Billy Gilmour's doing, to play another season, with playing 30, 40 games to get him stronger in the league, and then obviously we guarantee to get him to the season after. So that's why a loan deal would probably make sense.
And for a reduced price rather than waiting another season with him developing and becoming a bigger player. Okay, I can see that. I want to bring in Kasim. Kasim, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my man? Kasim, you're on mute. I'll just take you off mute. 1 second. All right, go ahead.
Thanks for having me. First of all, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate that.
Welcome. Kasim, where you speaking to us from?
I am from UK, Bridlington, East Yorkshire.
Okay, because I heard some Arabic in the background. I'm assuming you're from Arabic descent?
Originally, I'm an Arab, yeah.
All right. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Mashkoor.
All right, go ahead, mate. Let me hear your thoughts.
First of all, I was obviously hearing the conversation from the guys, and Son Niguez is absolutely fantastic player. If we can get the deal done, I think Chelsea were 100% challenging for the league, was obviously buying of Lukaku. But obviously the new rumor now, Cristiano Ronaldo going to Man City, and he's not 100% yet, but with Jack Grealish there as well, I think Chelsea definitely need a midfielder, because obviously Kanté obviously occasionally gets injuries, and we need definitely, because Gilmour for Norwich, I think is outstanding player, but I don't think he's ready yet. He's only 19 or 20, so we need an experienced player, and I think Niguez is gonna be fantastic. And the whole that loan option, I think, is a fantastic deal, because if it doesn't work out for us guys, we just can send him back.
Sure. And you have Billy Gilmour coming back.
I think it's outstanding.
Yeah. Declan Rice on a cheaper price than he is this season. So I concur. Kasim, stick around. We'll get you involved in the
Thank you.
debate. Boogeyman, before I get to you, I want to get Couch Critic and Eric Blue also to give me their thoughts, and then we'll open the discussion to everyone. And then we'll have to end it on Jules Koundé and Kurt Zouma. So before we move to that topic, Eric Blue, let me have your thoughts on Saul Niguez and Tchouaméni, my man.
Yeah, I was on a different stream a few hours ago, and we're discussing it, and I thought that I would be happy with. I know how you talk about like both signings and everything, but I think if we did both, I would be happy with that. I mean, I'm not too concerned.
So
about
when you
the
say
defense.
both, you mean Tchouaméni and Saul? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because for me, because the way it looks right now, I don't think Loftus-Cheek is going to get too involved with the team. So I think Saul Niguez provides slightly different. He brings something different to Tchouaméni, I think, slightly. So I think both wouldn't be too bad, but it makes more sense to just go for one, obviously. I know we're not talking about Koundé yet, but I would prioritize a midfielder over signing Koundé right now.
I concur. Yeah. Dennis, your thoughts?
Yeah, not much left for me to say. You guys kind of like stole all the thunder, man. But just piggybacking off of what Bobby was saying, I think the wages won't be a problem, just because I think when they negotiate wages in La Liga, it's always net of net of taxes. So when he gets 300,000 euros, it's because they're thinking of the heavy taxation that happens in La Liga. So he'll probably come in at about 150 if that's the case, somewhere around there. I'm not sure, but I think that that's how it works. And as far as him as a player, I'm just trying to figure out what role he has in the squad, because I know he'll come in and probably be our best goal scoring midfielder right off the bat, because he can score goals and none of our other midfielders can. But like, I don't know what role in Tuchel's like double six. Who is he supposed to be? Is he supposed to be more of the Conte, combative box to box kind of guy, or is he supposed to be more the Jorginho Regista type guy? And if he's the Conte guy, he's pretty rash, eh? I don't know if you guys have been watching him at Atletico. Like, he's always a yellow card waiting to happen. Like, he's very aggressive.
He's feisty. He's feisty.
Very
Do you think that we'll play sometimes a 1 with 2 8s?
I would hope so. I would hope so. But who becomes the one then? Who becomes the one, right?
Him, Kante, Jorginho.
Yeah.
The only one out of the four that I kind of have doubts being able to do the lone role is Kovačić. I think Kante can do it. Jorginho can do it, but yeah, Kovačić is the only one that's a little bit suspect in that role.
We won't see it because Tuchel already said in a press conference he sees Kante as a double pivot kind of player.
And Jorginho alone will be a fiasco.
He is.
Jorginho cannot play that position alone.
No, I don't think any one of them is suited to be doing that alone. But I think they can do it. I think the only one that can do it alone is probably Declan Rice, because of his style of play. I'm gonna move on because battery life on my computer is kind of low.
Before you do, there's some news coming in regarding Juventus or opposition. Apparently, they're close to signing that Moise Kean. So that's another one to worry about, if maybe or maybe not.
Oh, and by the way, I love Tchouaméni. I think he's great. I think we should sign him. That's it.
Did I cut you off? Did I cut you off, Dennis? I apologize.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We got to move it on anyway. So
I apologize. I thought you were done. Yeah, listen. Juventus are losing Ronaldo. Whoever they want to sign, I don't really give. Anyway, listen. Before we move on, I want to say this. Kurt Zouma is on the verge of being announced by West Ham as a new centre back. Kurt Zouma is a fantastic player. Kurt Zouma
Bob is crying.
Bob, hey, listen, I'm inches away from. Anyway, now Kurt Zouma, seriously, he's one of the players that's always brought a smile on the faces of both fans and players. He's been, one that has been able to inject energy, inject positivity to a lot of situations, and he's kept the dressing room going. I mean, I know we have a lot of characters in the dressing room today. Rudiger, Jorginho, and Kante. There's a lot of players in that dressing room that help strengthen that bond, and Zouma was one of those players. He is one of the longest serving Chelsea players in the squad. He's been in and out of the squad, been out on loan, but he's been here for quite some time. So he's leaving, and I want to wish him the best of luck. I want to wish him a great career at West Ham, and I want to wish him success. Yes, he's going to another London rival, but boogeyman, man.
You're not gonna force me to buy a new chair, eh? That's the
listen. I'm trying to build up the energy and the atmosphere, and the boogeyman moves his chair, and we're hearing some funny noises, man. He's just killing it. You're killing my vibes, man. Anyway, let's go back. Let's just take a deep breath. All right, let's go back. Yeah. So no, seriously, best of luck to Zouma, and hopefully he can have a good career over there, and he will be missed. But he is going to be replaced by someone who has a lot of potential, a very good reputation, and is a ball-playing centre-back that is versatile. in the shape of Koundé. I forgot his name for a second there. In the shape of Jules Koundé. And the price we're getting him for, apparently it's just north of £40 million. And the price we're getting for Zouma is just north of £25 million. I think it's 30 million euros. Is that correct, guys?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, 30 million euros and around 50 million euros for Koundé. So it's a good price. It's a good return. I think Chelsea have done a fantastic job in this year's transfer market in regards to our expenditure and in regards to our revenue. So I want to just know what you guys think in respect to the transfer market as a whole. Zouma leaving and Koundé signing. And people, Koundé is coming and Zouma is going. Okay, it's a matter of days.
I understand Zouma is gone and Koundé is coming for that. That's a big mistake we make. Zouma.
All right, let's hear this. I wanted positivity, but Boogeyman wants to destroy it. Boogeyman, let me hear it. Go on, smash it. Smash the negativity.
That is a big mistake we're making, letting Zouma go. I understand Koundé may be a baller, can pass the ball, can dribble, whatever, has a lot of potential. But we're losing a high of Zouma, the combativity, the fact that Zouma can. I mean, the game against Manchester City, how many times Zouma has lost a duel, and because of his speed and everything, he managed to catch Sterling. I don't think Koundé will be able to do all those things. He may have a lot of potential, but that's a big mistake.
That's wrong.
That is wrong.
You're wrong, there. Have you seen Koundé?
You asked him.
I've seen Koundé. He scored goals.
Koundé is rapid.
This is Max. This is the EPL. This is no joke. Like all those defenders coming from Spanish leagues, they can do all those plays. They cannot handle the EPL. Zouma is just designed for EPL. We will play against West Ham. We will notice it. Zouma is going to handle us.
So why
not going to be easy.
Why can't you handle EPL? Koundé came from the French league. Zouma came from the French league. They came. Both of them played in the same league.
That, but whatever Koundé was doing in La Liga, he's not going to do half of it in EPL. That's the fact.
I'm just going to say it, right? I love Zouma. Zouma is he was one of my favorite players for Chelsea when I a few years ago, and still was. But he does not suit a trade system. He does not suit us. When it comes
guys,
to
can you hear me?
Yep.
When it comes to Koundé,
just wait, Qasim. I'll let you come in after Jamie.
He's
Jamie finish and then you come in.
He's a young, up-and-coming player, and I think he has every right to be one of the best defenders in world football at some stage of his career. I do not think he's a bad player to bring in, as well as Zouma. I love Zouma, but I just think he just doesn't fit our style of play at the moment. And I don't think if we can continue playing this type of football, he will not see a future at Chelsea. He'll be on the bench. There's no point of a player like Zouma, a player that we all love, rot on a bench. There's no point.
Fair enough, Jamie. No, I agree. Wait, Boogeyman. Let's hear from Qasim and then I'll hand over to you. Go ahead, Qasim.
Yeah, we're all Chelsea fans. Obviously, we loved Zouma, but it seemed to me, obviously, he's not so in the system, Tuchel's system. That's what it's all about. I don't think he's, starting from the back. I don't think he's good with the ball. Obviously, Koundé, the new signing, he offers that. He's 5'10", 5'11", but he's fantastic with the ball. Timing and tackling, outstanding. I watched some games, I think he's outstanding signing for Chelsea. With all respect to Zouma, I really like Zouma, but I think he's not fitting the system. He's not good with the ball, and most of all, he's very clumsy, guys. He's very clumsy. I think, he's a bit clumsy. So it's all about the system, and Tuchel's system. You need players very good with the ball, start from the back, and I don't think Zouma that type of player. That's why we're going for Koundé, and he's a fantastic little player. I think he's brilliant.
Boogeyman, take it away.
I just don't agree with people saying that Zouma, it doesn't fit Tuchel's system. What is Tuchel's system? Tuchel's system is dictated by Jorginho and Kovacic. Those two are our midfielders. And Zouma, we need that physicality. And I just don't think Zouma is the one that should be sacrificed for any other defender to come into the team. I understand Zouma is gone, but I keep saying we will regret it. That I can guarantee you that. This is a big mistake we're making.
Can I come in on this?
Boogeyman, listen.
Wait, Max, couch the new. Go on.
Yeah,
Couch.
just quickly. I'm not. Again, I agree with Boogeyman. I think that when you have a center back assortment, you kind of need, versatility there, right? But for the style of football that we're playing right now, I just don't see where Zouma fits into the mix.
Yeah.
In terms of like what we want to do, because you're saying that the system is dependent on like Jorginho and Kovacic, which is they're fundamental to what Tuchel wants to do. But if they get marked out of the game, a lot of the responsibility now goes to the center backs, and you need center backs that are good on the ball, able to progress it, able to like be like sort of like the, what would you call it, the libero? Is that the role, that the ball playing like center back? You need to be good on the ball, and he's just not that. As much as I agree with you that there is somebody that you need. Yeah, you just need somebody that's a little bit more versatile, somebody that's a little bit more combative to win in the Prem. When we look at the teams that have won in the Premier League in the past, you look at City the last little while, they haven't really had a combative center back. They've always had those guys that play out from the back. So I don't know if like the need for a real beast back there is as needed as may have been in the past, is all I'm saying.
Okay. Max, then Kasim.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, Boogeyman, you're saying that we are saying that he doesn't fit into Tuchel's system. We're not saying that. Tuchel's saying that. That's why Tuchel he didn't play him a lot when he came in, and B, he's prepared to let him go. Tuchel has asked the board for a ball playing midfield centre back, and that's why we're getting Jules Koundé. All right, if we look at, we're all fans of Kurt Zouma. Who can't be a fan of Kurt Zouma? He's infectious. I love his smile, love his personality, everything. Yeah, but if we look in the air, brilliant. Both sides, defending and attacking, excellent in the air. Last ditch tackling, second to none. You can't say that. Pace, good, but as everyone else says, is clumsy on the ball.
Yeah.
His positional sense isn't great. And if you look at it, there's a few times he's been caught out of position. You look at the Leeds game, I think, of hands where he was in the totally wrong position. Southampton, wrong position. There's a few games where he's out of position, and that's why his pace and his last-ditch tackling sometimes gets him out of trouble, but sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so even if he's got good defensive attributes, he's not you call the all-round package defensively. Yeah, so there's always been a question mark in defence for him. So we're getting in a potentially world-class centre back. He's not there yet in Koundé, but he's got the potential to be a world-class defender centre back. So I don't think there should be any debate on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Kasim, take it away. Go on, Kasim.
Yeah, I'll add to Max. The difference is Zouma is absolutely what Max said. He was absolutely right regarding the base. It's just understanding the game, reading the game. That's why he's looking. That's why he get caught against Leeds and Southampton, position-wise. And Josh Koundé over that. And the example, go back to Tuchel's system. If you see Christensen, under Conte and under Lombard, it wasn't great. But when he comes to the system with Tuchel, he's a completely different player because he can hold the ball, he can start from the back, he's good with the ball. That's what Christian doing brilliant for Chelsea now, if you know what I mean, guys. And obviously he's learning from Silva as well. So it's all down to the system. If I think Zouma is a great player, we wish him all the best and everything. But regardless, go back to the system. I don't think he can read the game great. But tackling-wise, base-wise, he's absolutely brilliant. But just Koundé offers all that.
One second, Jamie. I got to bring in Boogeyman, then I'll come to Jamie. But one thing I want to say is this. We all know Zouma has a mistake in him.
Yeah.
Zouma has, he's had great games, but he's always had, when Kasim said clumsy, I wasn't really happy about the word, but he's right. He does have a mistake in him. but he also has a goal in him. So all in all, I think Koundé is definitely an upgrade, and I think considering how much we're selling Zouma for and how much we're paying for Koundé, it's a good balance. I'll go to Boogeyman, then I'll go to Jamie. I can't wait to see what Boogeyman's got to say because he's been huffing and puffing. Go on, Boogeyman.
Yeah, I was just Max put up a list of all the quality of Zouma, and then that's exactly what the definition of a defender is. And the last one is he's not good on the ball, so he's not a full package. So my next
I didn't say that. I said positionally as well, positionally, and that's one of the. If you're good positionally, then that's more important for me than some of the others. Anyone can tackle or jump. For me, a good defender is the positions you take up in defensive positions. John Terry was the master of that.
I can read the game.
So, yeah, you can.
Are you going to tell me that Christensen and Rudiger are the position better on the field? They don't have mistake in them?
Yeah.
Christensen and Rudiger.
Mm-hmm. I would.
Rudiger's improved a lot now. Rudiger and Christensen.
Yeah.
They've cut out a lot of their mistakes. For me,
the thing I don't understand is, okay, Zouma has a mistake in him, like you said. But under Tuchel, I didn't see Zouma make too much of a mistake. He makes some positional mistakes, but he managed to come back and correct it himself because he has the pace. So my question to you is, Christensen have made a lot of positional mistakes that end up we losing those games.
No.
Also has made a lot of them.
Season. Look at Arsenal game. Remember the Arsenal game when we were looking at Jorginho's back pass? But the person we should have been looking at was Zouma, because Zouma, because of the fact that he wasn't good on the ball, he used to pass the ball rather than seeing the ball, having a vision to pass it infield. He's passed it back to Jorginho, who was under pressure. Then he had to panic and play the ball back to and that was So sometimes you've got to look at what's happening, not what's leading up to the pass, or the position before that led to that play, and it was because of him not being good at what his job. And there's other examples as well.
Zouma is gone anyway, so I'll just let this one slide.
Yeah, no.
I don't get me wrong. As I said, I like Zouma. We all like Zouma, but let's be honest. If we want to improve as a team, then it's Koundé's an upgrade.
I'm just going to say.
Wait. Listen, guys. When someone's talking, let them finish, and then we'll.
Sorry, Max. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. I'm finished.
It was actually your
someone else.
It was Boogeyman who was supposed to be talking. Max cut him off. Jamie was supposed to go after Max.
My issue is simple. We need a physical presence in our centre back. Rudiger is fast. I don't think Christensen is that good as we're all saying. Christensen has a mistake in him. If you put Frank Lampard as a coach, you'll say Zouma is the best defender and all three that we have right now. A Tuchel system favor Christensen.
Listen, lads.
Rudiger. But at the end of the day, I don't think Zouma should be looked over and just.
I'm gonna have to cut you off, Boogeyman. I'm gonna have to cut you off. Listen, we literally have about 15 minutes left on the stream before the battery is dead.
Let's move on from this.
I
don't agree in it, and then I'll just let it go.
And I apologize for cutting you off, and I apologize to everyone who still wants to talk about this topic. We will revisit it. Once we do sign Koundé, we will revisit this topic. But I want to talk for 15 minutes
I don't want to see Koundé right now.
It's too late, mate. I want to talk for 15 minutes. I want to talk for 15 minutes about the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo, of the potential arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester City. Not Manchester United, Manchester City. All right. Now, is this something expected? Is this something that is going to go down well with the fan base at Man United? He is one of their legends. He is a player that kicked off his career under Alex Ferguson with Manchester United. He's coming back to wear the blue of Manchester. That's going to be. You tell me what that's going to be. I'll give you guys 15 minutes to talk about this topic, and I'm not gonna say this is for you. This is for you.
Yeah.
It's open. It's open season.
Mo, there's a. Sorry, there's some.
Like,
There's
go
a-
ahead, Bobby. Go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead,
can
Bobby.
you hear me?
Yeah.
There's a powder
Yo,
keg
Kai,
here.
Yeah.
Kai.
There's-
Welcome to the stream, Kai. But you're late. We've got like 15 minutes. So good luck trying to get a word in. Actually, we have 12 minutes. We have 12 minutes. So we're talking about the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester City to close the stream. So Bobby, take it away.
There's a powder
Alright.
keg here, and the powder keg lies in the fact that, look, we've seen players cross over from one fierce rival to another, people like Luis Figo. We've seen a lot of things happen in football and a lot of things, capable of happening in football. But this is going to be one, if it happens, it's going to be very problematic. Fans don't forget things. Cristiano Ronaldo has said an awful lot of things to both sets of fans, some disparaging things to Man City and some encouraging things to Man United. So Man United fans are going to feel let down and betrayed, and City fans are going to feel that they've just brought a mercenary into the team. As I said earlier, I don't really see it happening, not for those reasons.
Bobby, I'm going to interrupt you for 2 seconds. Guys, if you're not talking, have your mic on mute. If you're not talking, have your mic on mute, please. Go ahead, Bobby.
Okay, just to round up, I don't see it happening, not for those reasons, because money sort of trumps everything, but for the fact that I'm not sure Man City would want to bring him in and pay those extortionate wages, as well as the fee that Juventus are asking for. I think they're asking for about 80 million. I think Man City...
25.
No, 30.
Oh, 35. Okay. Well, 35 plus nearly £1 million a week in wages for a 36-year-old player. I know that there are some 36-year-olds that are exceptional. He's one of them, but his best days are behind him. Is that really where they're going to be fishing? Even for Man City, I think they'll be thinking twice about this one.
I personally...
Julius, welcome to the stream. You got literally 30 seconds to say hello. The stream is about to end, so just big up to you. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm actually streaming from my battery, and my battery's about to die. So we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo coming to Man City. Literally, you got about 10 seconds worth of talk. Go ahead, Julius. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, for sure. So, in my opinion, Cristiano Ronaldo is a disgrace for accepting to go to Man City. And from a football fan perspective, not a Chelsea fan, this should not be accepted within the football fan base, man. Like, there is principles here, you know?
Guys, sorry to interrupt. I heard he's been offered first to Man United, and Man United said they cannot afford him. That's why his agent gone to Man City. That's what's happened.
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Could you see Frank Lampard going to play for Tottenham?
He played for Man City though.
Man City is a different team. It's not a competitor. It ain't a competitor. And he didn't actually go to play for Man City. He went to play for New York Red Bulls or something.
Football is a business. Fabregas play for us. Nobody blame him. We don't care if Arsenal fan don't like it or not. Whether Manchester United fan don't like it or not, who cares?
Yeah.
And if he goes, he goes. I think the thing is, Guardiola's system is not going to work with Ronaldo playing up front, because they're all going to be working for him. And I don't know how that system works at all. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why Guardiola wants to leave in 2 years. So
the only reason City are trying to go for Ronaldo is because they couldn't get Harry Kane. It's a panic buy, 100% a panic buy. The thing about it is, I love to see. I think it's hilarious because I just love to see United fans upset. To be honest with you, I think it's hilarious. But I just think it's a full-on panic buy. They're only bringing him in. They're only going to bring him in for one season, 100%. They're not going to keep him for longer than a season.
Yeah.
Listen, people. I'm about to end the stream. Because literally running out of juice on my battery. But I want to ask you.
We need to come back to Zouma,
I want to ask you guys a question. Has this stream been worth 100 likes? Has the stream been worth?
Oh
100
hell yeah!
likes?
Come on.
Because if it
100%.
has, why am I not seeing 100 likes? Why am I not seeing that? So it's up to you guys. Listen, the guys in the chat, it's up to you. You can either make it valued at 100 plus likes or not, and it really is up to you, guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Boogeyman. The stream is gonna run out before my outro finishes. The battery's gonna run out before my outro finishes. I don't want to do that. So big up to Boogeyman, Max, everyone here. It's been a fantastic stream, fantastic debate in the chat. Big up to Strip Bear. You finally made an appearance back on this channel. Again, the Strip Bear has always been in the background. She's always been helping this channel. But I'm glad to see her back in the chat. Really appreciate that, and really appreciate everyone's support on the stream. We've had a good debate. Sorry, Boogeyman, you were saying?
Whose name is Stripper?
Strip Bear. Boy, listen. People,
and he knew that really.
People hear what they want to hear. So Boogeyman, big up. I'll try to organize a special guest one day, and you never know, might get lucky. Anyway, guys, thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all for your support. I'm about to play the outro. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thanks for having me, mate.
Hey, Kasim, brilliant. Thank you. Hey, listen.
Nice to see you on the show, mate.
Match preview tomorrow.
Yeah, great seeing you
tomorrow. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for the match preview. I was this close to having a special guest on, a proper, decent, good special guest, but they refused to attend. So it'll be just us tomorrow.
Can I just ask a question? What time tomorrow?
Same time every night. 10 p.m.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
All right,
Thanks for having me. I appreciate that.
Take care.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
See you later, mate.
Bye.
Big up, Baggy.